This is Late Night Patriot.
Happy Halloween!
I'm Taylor Davis.
I'm Xavier Warner.
And we have a fabulous show for you this evening.
So let's get started.
Basketball season is quickly approaching, so don't forget to mark your calendars for November 9th as Mason takes on UVA at the Patriot Center at 7 p.m. Now here's Rashida Mitchell with some sports.
Hi, I'm Rashida Mitchell with Late Night Patriot, and I'm here with track athletes Amanda Danger, heptathlete, and Josh Trakakis, a pole vaulter. Thank you for coming tonight. How are you guys?
Thank you for having us.
Fantastic.
Doing good.
Good. So what brought you to Mason, Amanda?
Honestly, it was sunny when I came for my visit.
Right.
But the team's great, the coaches are great, and I love the people that I met when I came here.
Okay, and you're from Pennsylvania?
Yep, so it was warmer down here too.
Okay, cool. What about you, Josh?
I actually knew the pole vault coach from elementary school. He was one of the fourth grade teachers, and he told me to come out when I was like helping out at a youth track practice,
Right.
and now I'm here pole vaulting for my fourth year.
Okay, great. So you're a heptathlete. Can you explain to our audience what events you do?
Yep, so I do the heptathlon. It's a 2-day event. The first day is 100-meter hurdles, then high jump, shot put, and the 200-meter run. And the second day is long jump, javelin, and the 800-meter.
Okay, and out of all of those events, what is your favorite event?
Definitely the 200. It's just the easiest.
The easiest?
Well, it's not too fast, not too slow, but I can just run all out without thinking. And then when I'm done with the day one.
Right, so what are some of the techniques in some of your events that you need to practice or think about while you're running or getting ready?
Yeah, I think the more technical events for me are the hurdles, long jump, and high jump. You really have to worry about your psyche when you're practicing and competing.
Right, and Josh, what about you in pole vaulting?
Pole vaulting is one of the most technical events, I feel. Everything, all things need to go together. The run, the jump, and the swing. That's, if you haven't seen it, you see the people actually swinging upside down to try to get over the bar.
Right.
Everything is all about timing. When we're running down the runway, we count our steps to make sure everything's consistent. And if timing is off just by a little bit, anything can go wrong. You've seen probably that one pole vault accident video where the guy's pole kind of goes with him and hits him in the crotch on the way down.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the little things like pushing the pole away makes that much of a difference.
Nice. So when you're about to run down that runway, what are you thinking right before?
Jump. If you don't jump, that's when everything goes wrong. You have to the whole point of pole vaulting is to get as high as possible. So to help the pole bend and get you up there, you need to be at the highest point. And so that's why sometimes taller vaulters have a bigger advantage because they're already started at a higher point with their hands up and everything.
Okay, right. And Amanda, right before that gun goes off, what are you thinking?
Audience disappears, coaches disappear. It's
Right.
just focus.
And so what type of rituals do you do? Do you paint your nails? Or I think you may have told me that in the green room.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. When I do this thing where I paint these two nails a different color than the rest so that when I'm on the lines, on the blocks, that's all you see. And then when I run in, that's all you see.
Okay, good.
It's cheesy.
No, it's cute. So, Josh, the men, they've won 3 times CAAs. They've been champs. How will you do in this next season coming up?
We should win with no problems. We have one of the strongest teams, I feel, that out of Mason's history. Mason did win the NCAA title in 1996, but we have a strong group of guys, and especially after cross country ended this year, they came second in the conference, and they're going to help us out a lot this year.
Right, and you all, you're competing against people that sometimes are in Olympic trials in colleges. So what is that like for, both of you? Amanda?
It's exhilarating when you get step up to the line with someone that competes at that high of a level.
Right.
It's intimidating, but it makes you perform better too.
Mm-hmm. What's it like for you, Josh?
It's awesome, man. That guy was that guy you watched all the way up in high school. It's I want to be that person, and you're standing on the runway with this guy watching you, and hoping that he doesn't beat you or you don't make a fool of yourself, pretty much. But it's pretty sweet. It's like your idol, like right there, right next to you.
Very cool. Well, lastly, what are your personal goals here at George Mason in track and field? What would you like to accomplish, Amanda?
First of all, the women have to win CAAs. I know this year it's always close. This year I really do think we have a fighting chance. So if the girls won CAAs, that would just be everything. But also I'd like to individually make it to the national level.
Right, and I'm sure you will. We wish you luck with that. I've been at your events. You both do very well. And Josh, lastly, what's your personal goal for track and field?
It's definitely the mark. Everything I do in track, whether it's dancing on the runway or off, I always want to make sure every person I'm with remembers me and as I had affected their lives in one way or another. And obviously win conference again and make it to the national level.
All right, well, we wish you luck with your season in the winter and your spring season. Hopefully you all will come out and support your athletes. Any last words to some of your friends that may be watching?
Just a quick shout out to the track team, my friends and family, and my brothers at AKL.
Okay, well, wish you luck with your season. I'm Rashida Mitchell with Late Night Patriot. Have a good night.
Following last week's Breastival, Jimmy will be hosting a similar event for guys called Testival. Testival will be held from 11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow to 3 o'clock p.m. on the North Plaza, and it's to raise awareness for testicular cancer, which affects men mostly between the ages of 15 and 35. So if you fit that criterion, you should probably get yourself down to Testival.
A few days ago, we were all thanking Hurricane Sandy for giving us a few days off. But whether we studied or not is a different story. But we will be now making up those days. Yes, we will be now, I know. I don't know what that's about. But on Monday, October 29th, we will be making that day up on Monday, December 10th. And for Tuesday, October 30th, we will be making those days up for Tuesday the 11th. Those exams scheduled that day will now be held on December 18th. So I guess you guys are now wishing that you would have studied, but we're college students who really studies anyway. But yeah.
We'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Did you catch anything Kappa related last week? If not, don't worry, because here's Heather Wright informing us about all things Greek.
Hi viewers and happy Halloween. I'm Heather Wright and I have a couple of Greek announcements on this ghoulish and festive night. Next week, a lot of events are taking place in the Greek community. First, Monday, November 5th, the Sisters of Gamma Phi Beta will be holding a fundraiser at La Tolteca from 3 to 7 p.m. to raise money for Campfire USA. Please join them for some tasty food and a good time. 20% of the profits will go towards their philanthropy. Are you thinking about law school or have friends who are? On Tuesday, the Panhellenic Council will be hosting a LSAT prep night. Anyone interested is welcome to join this fun and informational pizza party. Just stop on the Hub Room at 1012 at 8 p.m. And Wednesday, November 7th, Chi Psi is holding a fundraiser at everyone's favorite campus food spot, the Rathskeller. From 5 to 8 p.m., a percentage of your meal will benefit the Wounded Warrior Project. Come chow down for this great cause. That's it for your weekly Greek announcements. Everyone, enjoy your Halloween night and be safe. I'm Heather Wright, and I will see you next time on the Late Night Patriot.
On Saturday, November 3rd, Autism Speaks will be holding its 2012 DC Walk Now for Autism. The event will be to raise awareness for autism, which affects 1 in 88 children in the United States. So it'd be great if you could come out this Saturday.
You want to see some talent? Well, November 15th, Acoma Circle will be hosting Midnight Breeze at the Dewberry Hall at 5:30 p.m. So come out, support your fellow students, and watch them showcase their talents.
Up next, Destin's going to be giving us the week's news stories.
Good evening, Mason Nation, on Happy Halloween. I'm Justin Thompson for tonight's top stories. Sandy's impact, at least 33 dead in the U.S. With Sandy gone, the recovery begins in the Northeast. At least 33 U.S. deaths are blamed on the massive storm. Over 6 million people are without power. New York City's subway system will remain offline for days as workers try to bring it back up. Buses in the Big Apple will resume close to a full schedule. However, the bus service will probably not be able to accommodate the 5 million people who ride the subway daily. New York's Kennedy Airport and New York Liberty Airport are expected to reopen with limited service. However, LaGuardia will likely remain closed because of major damage. That's a mess up there. Blockbuster deal, Disney to buy Lucasfilm. Mickey Mouse and Luke Skywalker will soon be on the same team. The Walt Disney Company announces it is purchasing Lucasfilm Limited for $4 billion George Lucas dollars. Company is the maker of the Star Wars franchise. The deal includes Lucasfilm's high-tech production companies, Industrial Light and Magic, and Skywalker Sound, as well as the rights to the Indiana Jones franchise, which is one of my personal favorites. Disney will make a 7th movie in the Star Wars series filmed Episode 7, set for release in 2015. Episodes 8 and 9 will follow after that, and a new film will be made every 2 or 3 years. No spin-off for the reported pilot of Farmer. NBC is not following Dwight Schrute to the farm. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the network has decided not to move forward with the Rainn Wilson-focused spinoff of The Office. The Farm centers on Dwight as a best farmer running a bed and breakfast inn. Wilson tweeted, quote, "Had a blast making the pilot, onwards and upwards." NBC has not officially confirmed that the spinoff is toast. THR reports that the episode will air as an installment of The Office. Can't wait to see that. Now, let's take a look back in today's history. In 1941, today, South Dakota's Mount Rushmore is completed after 14 years of work. If you haven't been there, I'd take a trip to the Badlands because it is awesome. And today's birthdays. Today's birthday wishes go out to former CBS newsman Dan Rather, who turns 81. If you see him, buy him a drink. 81 is a long time to live, and he's deserved it. And actor Rob Schneider, whoa, boogity boogity, is 48. So wish him a happy birthday if you see him walking along the streets of LA. I'm Justin Thompson with all your top stories. Now back to you, Taylor.
Thanks, Justin. Now we'll be right back after this commercial break.
I'm Shane Smith, Executive Editor of Mason Votes, student media's political news outlet. Mason Votes covers both state and national politics. This election is more important than any we have ever seen. Whoever wins this November will have to guide our country through tough times. In order to make an informed decision about whom that should be, we must be educated on the issues and know where each candidate stands. So, if you're interested in political journalism or just want to try it out, I encourage you to apply to be a volunteer reporter, writer, researcher, videographer, or photographer. I don't care what your political leaning is. At the end of the day, we cover the issues. We offer a nonpartisan evaluation and let the facts speak for themselves. The goal of Mason Votes is to act as a space where students like you can come to get educated, share your opinions, and engage in a dialogue over the issues that matter. To find out more on how you can get involved, visit the Office of Student Media in the Hub, formerly known as Sub 2, or visit studentmedia.gmu.edu. And be sure to check out Mason Votes at masonvotes.gmu.edu. No matter who wins this November, we we as students and young people must be aware, get educated, and vote.
Sit on it. Is it?
The NBA fans around campus tuned in last night for the premiere week. Our very own Wizards lost to the Cavaliers by 10 points, but that was not the talk around campus. Many watched as Ray Allen made his debut as a Miami Heat player against his old team, the Boston Celtics. Many Celtics fans, as well as Kevin Garnett, had some hard feelings as Allen joined his new teammates LeBron and Wade as they beat the Celtics 99-91. Also that night in LA, another trio debuted. Steve Nash and Superman Dwight Howard joined Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, but they were unable to beat the Dallas Mavericks. And also the 2012-2013 season will be very promising with all these big rivals.
I just wanted to say congratulations to my team, the San Francisco Giants, for winning the World Series. That was super exciting, and I'm really jealous of, I guess, everyone that got to go to the parade today because it seemed really cool. So congratulations to them.
And now here's Lexi with Mason Fails.
Hello, Great Mason Nation. I'm Lexi Gibson, and this is Mason Fails, the Halloween edition, which means I'm probably going to get fired for this, but sorry, it's Halloween. I have to do it. My little cat ears. Meow. So today, what we want to talk about is, although we had those 2 days off, as Taylor said before, and as Justin said before, but let's get down to a real deal. Mason, it's a fail. Sorry to tell you. Yeah, we had those 2 days off. It was fun, but I don't understand why we have to make them up. Professors put in time, whatever. But people that have classes on Tuesdays, like me and Justin and probably everybody else up in this school, sorry, the exam moved from December 11th to December 18th. That means all your plans are all messed up, and I'm here to point them out and let Mason know it, okay? So talk to your professors, see if they can organize something, because I'm not trying to be here this long. You feel me? Okay? Second thing we're going to talk about is Southside. Southside, you did not fail. Thank you so much for supplying food for everybody here. Even though it was like the Hunger Games up in that junk, that's why I didn't go, because I'm not trying to fight nobody and cut people's head off for no daggone omelet, even though it do be good. Bring Mr. Jamie back, by the way, Southside. Just thought you should know that. But Mason, thank you so much. You took care of everything in Hurricane Sandy, even though technically Tuesday we should have had class, so that way, you know, we wouldn't have to be here on the 18th. But I'm not going to be here. So this is Lexi Gibson. This has been Mason Fail, saying happy Halloween and smooches. Mwah.
So since we can't really do anything for Halloween right now since we're doing the show, did you get to, you know, have a Halloween weekend at all?
Yeah, well, I just dressed up with my floor and we kind of chilled, listened to music, and then we ended up at Pilot House. What did you do?
What did you dress up as?
I was the cat. What were you?
I was Snow White.
That's awesome. That is so adorable.
I went to a party and actually ended up at Pilot House too at the end of my night. So.
Yes, good nights end with good food
They
at
do.
Pilot House. Well, this has been Late Night Patriot, and I'm Taylor Davis.
I'm Xavier Warner. We'll see you next time.
And have a safe Halloween, guys.
That too.